good, y'all? Wake and roll back with another video. I made this video because I just learned a valuable lesson, and I'm really trying to learn it and implement it into my life as much as I can. But yeah, let's get started. The lesson would be to just enjoy life for what it is, man. Enjoy life for what it is and while you can, the most you can. You know, we as human beings, we tend to overlook a lot of the things that we got that's right in front of our faces, like things like a house, clothes on our back. It might not be the things that we want, the designer clothes or anything of that, or, you know, shoes that we have to walk with. It might not be the shoes that we want, or a job that pays us money. It might not be the money that we desire to make, but we have things that we take advantage of. You know, we overlook them because we too busy focused on the things we don't have. And it's like, you have to practice gratitude. You have to practice being grateful for the things that you do have while working for the things that you don't, you know? So that's one of the main lessons I've learned at this age of 21. Number two would be not being fully aware of your surroundings. And I mean this in multiple senses. Like, not really being aware of who you're around and what you're around, you know, on an energetic level and on a spiritual level, for sure. You know, just being around the wrong crowds of people or things, you know, like you gotta protect your energy, especially when you trying to change and conform into a new version of yourself. You gotta protect your energy as much as you can, because hanging around the same crowds of people or doing the same things will lower your vibration and have you stagnant in your growth. You know, you gotta protect your energy from those things. And that's something I've been doing lately and taking more seriously, because the older I become and the more my goals become more like non-negotiable, I have to make the proper sacrifices. And that leads me into step number 3. Lesson number 3. You have to make sacrifices. That's something that I'm learning way more and getting way more clarity with. You have to make sacrifices. It's better to face any problem or any obstacle that you're going through head on and make the sacrifice, whatever it is that's needed to be done. Make the sacrifice. You will thank yourself when the future arrives. There's so many things that I wish I could have went back in time and just made a sacrifice. Like, had I sacrificed my money on this or my energy on this and did the hard shit and disciplined myself, I wouldn't be going through the backlash of it later. And, you know, it's all good. You know, you live and you learn. But I'm making this video for those who might not ever, who not in that position to learn yet. Like, those for the first time. Like, bro, make the sacrifice, gang. I'm telling you, make it. Any sacrifice that you need to make to put yourself in a better position. If you feel like you gotta disappear from social media to get your mental right, make that sacrifice, bro. If you feel like you gotta stop spending your money on bullshit like designer clothes and, you know, you not trying to show your money off, make the sacrifice, gang. Trust me, the sacrifices is what build the foundation for what you want to be later on in the future, you know? And lesson number 4 would be, my bad, y'all, I had something on my face. Lesson number 4 would be pray more, talk less. This is so important. Like, praying more and just talking less is just something that I feel like mentally it clears your mind up. Like, when you praying more to God, and when I say talk less, I don't mean like be mute or anything or just don't talk at all. I really just mean like not engaging in draining conversations or gossip or things like that. Like, it's really pray more, gossip less. I'll say that. Pray more and gossip less, you know? Don't be sitting around gossiping about distractions and other people's problems and what this person did at work and what your coworker going through and shit like that. Like, gossip is cheap, bro. People that have real goals for themselves and bosses don't gossip about other people or things of that nature, you know? So pray more, gossip less. You know, I had to separate myself from certain individuals that just like to gossip. Like, it's really people out here that use gossip as a form of small talk, and that shit, it ain't cool. You know, it ain't cool at all in my standards. Like, I don't think that gossiping about another person's obstacles or challenges or anything that don't really got anything to do with what's relevant to me or the friendship or anything of that nature is important. Like, gossip is cheap, bro. Anybody could talk about the next motherfucker and point a finger at them and be like, yeah, they doing this wrong, and yeah, they are goofy and this and that. Like, bro, anybody could do that shit, gang. There's people that gossip about you. So it's like, gossip is cheap, bro. Leave that shit. Leave it, gang. If you somebody watching this video, for all my youngers, like young niggas, bro. I don't want to say the N word, but I got to. For all my young niggas, bro. If you in high school, gang, you got some homies and they like to gossip about shit. That shit might be cool but I want y'all to break out of that habit. I want y'all to break out of that habit before you get to the age of 21. Like, all that gossip and shit, like, stop putting other people in your mix. And plus, at the end of the day, it don't fucking matter. It's not your life. I'm trying to see, why as humans, why did we ever get involved into that fake ass dopamine hit? Like, gossip about other people is a sense of satisfaction. Like, we feel achieved. Like, it's real life people that walk this planet Earth, wake up every day and feel fulfilled by gossiping about other people's problems just because they celebrities, and not even just celebrities. It's regular people that motherfuckers get off by gossiping about. Like, a motherfucker that they knew their whole life, or people that ain't famous, they like gossiping about them. Like, yeah, such and such did this today, and yeah, they was at my house and they was telling me how they did this, and this happened to them. Like, bro, that shit is lame, bro. Yes, bro. That's a big lesson for me. That's one of the most important ones on this list. Gossip less, pray more, bro. Pray more. And then the last lesson will be lesson number 5, y'all. Lesson number 5 would be to take everything for what it is and leave what isn't. Basically meaning, if it don't apply, let it fly, basically. And that means don't get attached to anything that doesn't stick with you, that doesn't resonate or align with you, bro. Don't let your mind get tricked out of its position. It's so easy to get tricked out of your position because of external factors and the whole dynamic of what the world is and how it is supposed to be for us as humans. Especially as if you my skin, like if you a black African American man, it's so easy to get tricked out your spot. Way easier than it is for any other race. Specifically because of gangs and women and drugs, alcohol, all type of shit, bro. Bad influences, just negativity, all type of shit. It's so easy to get tricked out your spot as a black man, gang. So that's what I mean by that lesson. Don't get tricked out of your spot. Don't be something that you know you don't have to be. Don't feel peer pressure to be or do anything that you don't have to do or that you don't want to do for that fact. Just always remember who you truly are, and remember to hold your best intentions towards yourself and to those around you. You owe it to yourself to be your authentic and genuine self. So never be tricked or fooled out your spot, man. And that wraps up today's video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed, man. And I hope y'all take some of these lessons and implement them into y'all lives as I'm doing the same, man. I love y'all. Until next time, peace.